Hello YouTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to the Owlery. Today is Wednesday, so of course that means it is Top 5 Wednesday. If you did not know, Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that gives us a topic every single Wednesday and we pick the top 5 from that topic. This was created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey, but it is now run by Sam over on Thoughts on Tomes. I will have all the links in the description below. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is the top 5 books that took you the longest to read. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one I have on my list is Eragon by Christopher Paolini. This big, massive, ugly thing is actually Eragon and Eldest, which is the first 2 books in the series combined, but it took me forever to read Eragon. Probably the entire 4 years that I was in high school. I would read it for a little bit, put it down, read it, put it down, read it, put it down. This was before I was a serious reader, and it just took me so long. I remember right after high school I graduated, I finally finished it, I was done, and I wanted to move on to Eldest immediately. 6 years later, still hasn't happened. I love this series. The first book was fantastic. It is super impressive because Christopher Paolini was 15 when he read Eragon, so I was just amazed by that. But I want to finish the 4 books in the series. There are so many other books that come out that I get distracted by. If any of you guys are interested in reading the Inheritance Cycle at all, maybe we could do a buddy read. Let me know down in the comments. Next book on my list is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This took me at least 6 months to read. It was like right after they announced that this was going to be a TV series, and I still didn't finish reading it until like halfway through the middle of the TV series. It was really good. It's just so long and slow, and I listened to it on audiobook and read some of it in physical form, and I was working a lot at the time, so I just didn't have the time, and it was just, like I said, long and lots of information. I mean, these pages are so thin. They're like Bible pages. It's ridiculous. But I obviously I did end up enjoying it. I really like the series. I still haven't gone on to the second one for some reason, but it took me forever to get through. I just realized I'm going in chronological order, which I did not mean to do, but it happened. The first one is The Gunslinger, which is the first book in the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. This is going to become a TV/movie series. I guess they're doing both or something like that, and I'm really excited about it, but it took me like 6 months to read this. It was my bathroom book. When I lived at my old house, I had like this little ledge right next to my bathroom, and every time I was in the bathroom, I had a bathroom book. At my apartment, there's like no ledge or anywhere for me to keep a book, so I just don't have a bathroom book. But at my old house, there was, and I always kept a book there, you know, just in case for those 5 minutes a day that you're in the bathroom. I used it then, and so it was on my little ledge, and I just read it 5 minutes at a time every single day, and it took me a while to get through. It's a very character-driven book, and I'm very much a plot-driven reader, so it just wasn't that enjoyable for me to read, but it's very unique, a very interesting read. It's not like a horror novel like Stephen King's regular books. This is a fantasy, which I thought was really interesting, and I'm excited to see how they turn it into a movie/TV series. Idris Elba is supposed to star in it, and so I'm really excited about this, but it did take me a very long time to read. I am not one to take a long time to read a book, so I only have those 3 that I've actually took a while to read and finished, but the next 2 books on my list I've been in the middle of reading for a while, and the first one is Storm of Swords by George R. R. Martin. I'm honestly probably like, I don't know, I lost my my bookmark that was in here, but I'm only a couple chapters into this, and I've been reading it for a while. Me and my friend Autumn have been buddy reading this, and she is like halfway through this book. We wanted to finish the entire series by the end of the year, and that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. But she's in the middle of this one. We're supposed to be in the middle of this one, and I just barely started it, and so I'm like failing at life on this buddy read. But we read the first 2 books, and I was super proud of ourselves. So I think we made some progress. Definitely did a decent job of getting through some of it, and maybe we'll finish the rest of the series next year. But I've been in the middle of this for a while. I think it was like February, March, April, May, June. We were supposed to finish this in like July or something like that, and it's October, and we're not even done with it. So, but it's been a trip. We made some progress. I'm pretty proud of myself, but I've been in the middle of this for a while. And the last one is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I am on page 204, and Yeah, I've started reading this like in the middle of the year, maybe even the beginning of the year. I don't remember because my husband challenged me to read this, and I read the beginning of it. I really, really like it. It made me cry. It was emotional. It's a good beginning of a book. I'm excited about the where it's going to go in the end, and everyone who reads this on BookTube absolutely adores it. So I'm looking forward to reading this. But again, there's so many other books out there that I get distracted by and new releases, and I'm working on some big projects right now, and that's really distracting and taking up a lot of my time. So I'm gonna get to this eventually. My husband asks me at least once a week, "Have you read The Name of the Wind yet? Have you read The Name of the Wind yet? Have you read The Name of the Wind yet?" And I'm just like, "No, I'll get to it, I swear." But I've been reading this for a while as well. Alright guys, that is my top 5 Wednesday. Let me know down in the comments what book took you the longest to read, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!